Hi, hello, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. Shout out to the All Access Patreon members who are seeing this first. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. And this isn't about this. Okay. So, but anyways, if you haven't already connected with me over on Patreon, it's completely free to join, and you'll still get some perks. I'll occasionally drop a video there early before YouTube gets it, or I'll make a previously only accessible for the All Access members available for everyone. If a video is ever blocked after I post it on YouTube, it will be available for free on Patreon, plus it's ad-free. However, if you are interested, you can see so much more of Salem. There is an All Access membership you can purchase that gets you early access to all my content, extended versions, Patreon exclusives, like live streams, connected music videos, requested live performances and interviews, things that I either can't put on YouTube because of copyright or they'll have to be blurred, more weighing on what I do next, things like that. All of the information will be in the description below. Okay, so today, I'm gonna be honest, I'm going rogue again and I don't know what I'm gonna do. Also, can we take a moment for my shirt? I just needed to take a moment for the shirt. I think I might do some of the features. Really? And I think I might do the Clipse music videos. However, full transparency, there is a countdown clock currently. I intended to start filming earlier, but I ended up editing more this morning, so it's almost 1 p.m. my time, and let me just show you guys. So there's currently a countdown clock on Taylor's website. I'm assuming it's gonna be an album variant, and I didn't get any of the ones this last time. I mean, I got the original cover. I'm really trying to hold myself back, but these covers are just so good. Like, I'm obsessed with these covers. And as you guys know, Kendrick and Clipse started my vinyl collection, and the fact that they got vinyls before Taylor. I'm assuming it's gonna be a variant. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get one depending on what the cover is. If it's one of the other like showgirl images, I'd love to get one of the signed ones. She usually does a signed one at some point, but we'll see. I think these countdowns are leading to something. Sometimes they'll lead to merch drop. I don't know. I'm not sure that she's gonna be wanting to do a lead single. She's preferred that for the past few years. She's gotten comfortable with it, but also I think so many people make so many assumptions about her that I'm not sure that she wants people to make judgments about the album prior to the album coming out. Oh, hey, he has never been like a cat that like when he's like, you know, freaking out, like biting at you, and yet he just did it. Salem, this is simply not about you. It's not about me either. It's about Taylor Swift. He's like, bullshit. I'm so sorry that this is being included in this, but I can't help it. Bitch. Oh. I'm gonna be honest, I hate the color yellow. For me personally, I'm just not a fan. But she looks so good. They all look so good. Okay, but what do we learn? We need to, what is it? It's gonna have things on it. Lakeside Beach Blue, collectible gift, okay, with unique front and back. Unique Baby That's Show Business Edition poem. Written by Taylor on one side and a photo strip with 4 unique photos on the other side. Okay, collectible album sleeves, which include never been seen photos and album lyrics. We've learned more with this second bullet each time. Lakeside Beach Blue Sparkle Vinyl. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna check out and then I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I got my little vinyl and we're back in business. I also just wanted to check on my fellow Swifties. People are already crashing out and mad about it. I'm like, God. I personally will never understand why people have such an issue with it. Taylor is credited as really helping, being one of the main drivers of the physical media, especially when it comes to vinyl records, the resurgence of vinyl records. And she's kind of created a new industry standard where you've got a lot of the top artists having tons of different variants for their album releases. And the common things is like, well, she's taking advantage of her fans. You're a grown adult And if you're not an adult and you're purchasing stuff, then that obligation defaults to your parents. That's where the responsibility lies. But if you're like a grown adult, you have to be responsible and understand that you don't need every single thing. Like, you are the only one who can hold yourself accountable. She is one of, if not the most famous person currently that there is. Things of her sell out within, I mean, if I had to guess, this one will probably be sold out within the hour. I understand when you're doing different ones and all that stuff, it does, yeah, to a certain extent it does encourage people, but there's a lot of people, I don't understand it, but they really dislike the standard album cover. Having these different variants gives people an opportunity to find one that they actually really like. Is she making money? Absolutely. But also, that's not surprising. The woman who's made one of her main objectives of using her leverage to create change within the industry, it has always been about artist rights. So of course the person who's always held artist rights at center of everything she does, of course she's going to want to push physical media, because physical media is always going to pay artists more for their work than streaming. It's the same reason why she's pushed back against streaming, held her catalog for streaming. And that wasn't just for her, that was for everyone. I think people look at it as like, oh, she's dropping all this stuff, and they think of it as greed instead of understanding that if she only did one variant, if they didn't like the album other cover, or they didn't like the color vinyl, like, it gives people options. And again, you're a grown adult. You have to be the one who's in charge of your finances. People in marketing tempt you every single day. Everything you look at on your phone, every TV station, walking down the street, everything is being marketed to you at all times. I just think there's bigger fish to fry personally. But that's just me. I think we're gonna go ahead and do the Clipse music videos, mostly because my brain currently, I just basically had like this big rush, and now I'm like, I don't think I can break down a song right this second. I need to chill a little more. So it looks like So Be It came out first, and then Chains and Whips. So that's the order we'll watch them in. Also, disclaimer in case you haven't seen any of my music video type videos, this is not my strong suit. Finding things, so if there's cool things mixed into the music video, I will miss it 99% of the time. I have to rewatch music videos multiple times to really grasp. It's so funny too, because for someone who, I feel like I'm pretty good with pattern recognition, I think it's just the ADHD wins out, and I'm just like, there's so much to look at. So, you know, keep that in mind.
16,000 square, 8 million up there, 2 million down here.
God, I love this song.
When I was born, grandmama could see it. I be Bentley driven and very strategic. RM sleeve, no diamonds are needed. Floors are heated, so be it, so be it. Fucking with P, get something to meet you. Your soul don't like your body.
I'm sorry, that's it. Look at the cars and the ivy. Oh, I was meant to live, you know, near a forest, like the edge of the forest, and my house needs to be covered in like ivy. I don't even need it to be like a chateau looking, it can be like a little cottage. I'm cool with that. Stone, like a historical or like an old Victorian. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I'll take any of the above. Please and thank you.
We help you free it. Fucking with P, get something to meet you. Your soul don't like your body, we help you free it. Then we wait for TMZ to leak it. It ain't no secret, so be it, so be it.
Ooh.
Smoke. So be it, so be it. Smoke.
These visuals are beautiful. Oh, and I love the black and white. I love black and white. Oh.
So be it. CLIP, SCFB, A-Ball LV. I can show you how to bust a brick if you let me. I'm on a gram like confetti. Switch is ready. She leaning on Celine cause she ain't stepping into Giuseppe. Catch a $150 like each Pirelli. I got 8 of them, call me Andretti. If I'm not in the telly, selling the Yeti.
I need to pay attention. I'm so fixated. My ADHD is really winning out on this one. I'm just like looking at this room and I'm like, oh my god, look how beautiful. All of the trimming out of it, just Okay, I need to focus.
Then I'm twirling your bitch like she in spaghetti. Heavy, circle back and come and get this Kelly. And your ears too, if you want 'em blue like belly. Lot of jetting, Prada bedding, 911s. I'm the who's who with what's what. Papa heaven, fuck around and get your body traced trying to test me. Cause niggas that I'm with like to draw when it's sketchy. If they catch me, don't forget me. Resurrect me, buy your dog tags the same place that they forget me. Ski.
This is culturally inappropriate.
Oh, I love that. That shadow. Oh, I love when visuals play with shadows. It's one of my favorite things. Even when I watch movies, I have a tendency to notice shadows. I don't know what it is about it, but I just think it adds so much. Love the ballerina. I also love that they have the woman saying the culturally inappropriate line. How it drags. You know, there's those parts where it's more ambiguous and it's just something like, it looks like movement, like maybe the dancers, but it's like dragged out. I just love pretty visuals like this.
So be it, so be it. Smoke.
Like, look how pretty that is.
So be it, so be it.
You ain't solid, ain't valid, you ain't malice. Been quiet, ain't riot, you ain't Paris. Blow money, you owe money, we ain't balanced. You ain't believe, God did, you ain't Khaled.
Like, did you notice his reflection isn't moving? Like, it's things like that.
Owe money, we ain't balanced. You ain't believe, God did, you ain't Khaled. All black, back to back.
I don't know if it was just like, I mean, maybe it isn't like that, but I mean, but look. Like, you can see he's moving his mouth, but then it stops and he keeps going. I swear, that has to be intentional, right?
Balance, you ain't believe, God did, you ain't Khaled. All black,
See?
back to back, this believe, God did, you ain't Khaled. All black, back to back, this ain't traffic. Can't wrap your head round that, you ain't Arab. Y'all tweet, bird talk, we all parrots. Lone Star, cross the border, we like Dallas. 21, guns salute, we been savage. Tag 'em up, add 'em up, them niggas average. Fly 'em in, fly 'em out, only the baddest. If I had a then you had her, she never mattered. Wish upon the stars on my roof, they all scattered. Ain't no more Neptune, so peace Saturn. Off the first ski up, they re-up. It's a pattern, like middlemen, they killing them. You know what happened.
This is culturally inappropriate.
Ooh,
So be it,
I
so
love
be
that. The visuals in this is so pretty. Like, I'm sorry, I feel like I've said that 17 times, but I'm obsessed with it.
Smoke. So be it. You cried in front of me. You died in front of me. Calabasas took your bitch and your pride in front of me. Her utopia had moved right up the street, and her lip gloss was popping. She ain't need you to eat. The net gon' call it the way that they see it, but I got the video I can share and AE it. They wouldn't believe it, but I can't unsee it. Lucky I ain't TMZ it. So be it, so be it.
This is culturally inappropriate.
Smoke.
I love when things are in threes like that. Cerberus references, Hecate, the triple moon goddess vibe. Like, it doesn't matter in whatever mythology or history, whatever it is. The threes thing, oh, I love it. That was such a sick visual. The one where he doesn't even talk, it's just his, like, fate. We're watching that again. I'm so sorry. That is a beautiful shot.
Smoke. So be it. You cried in front of me. You died in front of me. Calabasas took your bitch and your pride in front of me. Her utopia had moved right up the street, and her lip gloss was popping. She ain't need you to eat. The next.
This, where he's kind of like, he's starting to look out the oh my god.
And her lip gloss was popping. She ain't need you to eat. The net gon' call it the way that they see it, but I got the video I can share and AE it. They wouldn't believe it, but I can't unsee it. Lucky I ain't TMZ it. So be it, so be it.
This is
How he then, oh my god. His facial, like, that's diabolical, and I love it.
culturally
Smoke.
inappropriate.
So be it, so be it. Smoke. So be it, so be it.
Oh, and they're rotating around it. Dang. That was so cool. I'm obsessed with that. So this came out before, I think. Hold on. When did this come out? This came out 2 months ago. Yeah, pre-order now. So this came out as like a lead single. Ooh, love it. Love it. I just love that music. The beat of that song is, I love every single thing about it. Like, I'm obsessed with it. Heaven forbid. I'm gonna have to leave that door open because Lord Salem needs to get to his food. He doesn't even go. Oh, you saw I was filming, so you've decided that the food can wait. Convenient. Oh God, now you've woken up Fang. That's Sir Ollivander Viscount Fang the Third. Oh, here comes the scratch post. Yeah. Don't ask his long name. We've done that my whole life. My dad and I have always come up with, like, I say they're nicknames, but they're always substantially longer, so you really can't call them that. He doesn't, like, actually rename them, but he, like, calls them something else randomly. Like, I genuinely don't know where that comes from, but we've always done it. It drives my mom crazy, because my mom and dad are still, like, really good friends. They divorced when I was, like, 2, but they've always been, like, before co-parenting was, like, a really big term, they've always been like that. Very friendly. Before I moved out, they talked on the phone like multiple times a week. They would, like, check in, and oh God, here we go. Here comes Salem. Hey, children. Oh God, he's got Fang over here. This isn't gonna be Fang. No, baby. Guys, can we not do this right now? Anyways, I almost named him Ollivander. That's where that came from. A lot of times we call Salem Sir Salem. So, I don't know, one day, I don't even remember who it is. That's the best part too, is that we never know which one of us came up with it most of the time. Like, I don't remember if it was me or my dad who came up with the Viscount thing. I don't know. We call Legend a lot of times Lord Legend. But all of that to be said is that sometimes they're, like, really random. The really random ones are always my dad, okay? But he doesn't give you any warning. Like, he just asks where, like, he names it like I'm gonna... He would be mortified to know that I was telling people this, because this is not how he presents himself to the world. But he is, like, one of the most goofy, funny human beings I've ever met in my entire life. And you would never guess it. He's very stoic and very quiet, but he's so funny. Oh my God. This is gonna drive me nuts. There's 2 that I want to say. The kittens, he called just randomly one day. It was like a Latin thing. It's like something in law. Why can't I should remember this. I'm thinking about that one, and then this random one he said yesterday. But some examples are like he calls Salem a lot of times. He'll just, like, randomly call him Pokemon. He's like, "Where's Pokemon?" And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, who's Huffpuff? Like Hufflepuff, I guess. I think it's because one day Salem was all puffed up. He's like, "What are you doing, Huffpuff?" And then that one just stuck. So, like, the animals answer to, like, a lot of different names. I couldn't tell you. This is just, I get it honestly, okay? I get it honestly. It's very ominous. That was shot really cool. Also, that beginning, just, like, the coloring, the font even, something about it felt very ominous. Which, I mean, fits, but it's just, it felt like the opening scene to, like, a trailer for some sort of, I don't know, like, psychological thriller. I don't know. It just had this, like, ominous vibe. I like it. Interesting that they're playing with that again. That, like, drag.
Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips.
This is culturally inappropriate.
So interesting that drag is continuing on in this visual as well. Interesting.
You run from the spirit of repossession. Too much enamel covers your necklace. I buy bitches, you buy them sections. You buy watches, I buy collections. Misery's fueling your aggression. Jealousy's turned into obsession. Reality TV is mud wrestling. Some sign checks I know better than. Beware of my name that there's delicate. You know I know where you're delicate. Crush you to pieces, I hum a breath of it. I will close your heaven for the hell of it. You think it'd be valor amongst veterans. I'm watching your fame escape relevance. We all in a room, but here's the elephant. You chasing a feature out of your element. And those lab diamonds under inspection. The question marks block your blessings. It's no tombstones in the desert. I know by now you get the message. Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my...
This is so interesting. Is this mimicked after anything? It kind of reminds me of the feeling I got when... Was it Element? Yeah, where Kendrick was paying homage to the photographer, like artist. He mirrored those images in the music video. Some of this kind of gives me a similar feeling. I mean, every music video is inherently art, of course, but I just mean like maybe nodding to certain things. I don't know if I'm right about that. When we watched the Element video, I had seen some of those photos before, so I picked up on that. These don't necessarily seem that familiar, but it feels like a similar kind of vibe. It feels like it could be a nod to something. So if anybody knows, let me know. I also think this is interesting that they brought this part back. Almost where it's like part of it is staying more, what's the word? It's not frozen, same thing, but there's a different word I want to use. It doesn't matter. Only one part's like really moving. Kind of like when that one part where he was just kind of looking and then he like kind of came into it in the last video.
All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips.
It don't take much to put two and two. Your lucky streak is now losing you. Money's dried up like a cuticle. You're gasping for air now. It's beautiful. John 10.
Oh, I love that where he's like in the back. I love how they did the same thing in the Tiny Desk performance, and I loved it in that.
Mamas is falling out in funerals and bomb and blow. They now fearing you. They never find the guns, but the sewers do.
I like that there was the orange, because that makes me think of is the orange peel, like the peel you off like an orange, or however the line goes in POV.
Bubbles was sick, he need medicine. Brought him back to life, now we're dead again. Richard don't make watches for presidents. Just a million trapped between skeletons. This the darkest that I ever been. The diamonds make you taste peppermint. You ain't thriving the snow like it's the Revenant. And send orders back down to keep shoveling.
Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips. You know, get calling and look side to side like what did they say? And they ignore his voice and then you realize that the devil is talking to you.
I'm not the candidate to vibe with. I don't fuck with the kumbaya shit. All that talent must be God sent. I send your ass back to the cosmics. The things I seen under my eyelids. Kaleidoscope dreams, murder and sirens. Let's be
Sorry. Interesting, so I guess he's not in it.
Talent must be God sent. I send your ass back to the cosmics. The things I seen under my eyelids. Kaleidoscope dreams, murder and sirens. Let's be clear, hip-hop died again. Half of my profits may go to Rakim. How many Judases that let me down?
Whoa.
But fuck it, the West Minds, we right now. Therapy showed me how to open up. It also showed me I don't give a fuck. The two-time Gemini with the genocide. I'm generous, however you want it. I'll be the gentle kind. Gentlemen and gangsters connect. The agenda of mine. Move niggas up out of here. This shit get gentrified. Heavy jeans like Genevieve's.
Them doing that on the railing, like them doing the knocking, makes me think of Tiny Desk performance. Y'all had brought up that maybe one of the things I was thinking of is that grinding, the guy who went to the desk and started doing it. And once you guys said it in the comments, I was like, oh yeah, like I remember people doing that. Lunchroom, if you got to school like early before classes started, they'd have like, can you not? I love you, but no. They'd make you like stay in the cafeteria area or something like that. And someone was always like doing a beat. And as soon as you guys said it, I was like, oh, such a nostalgic thing I hadn't thought of in a while. And so that's just what made me think of it, was them doing that on the railing.
Drop your Pentagon to show up at your gender reveal. And tell them, give me mine. I son niggas, I am the general. Where my gin and juice? Every song in the book of Genesis. Let the sonics boom. Niggas want the tea on me. Well, here's the ginger root. I generate residuals, bitch. Get off my genitals. They say I couldn't reach Gen Z. You fucking dickheads, you must be full of that ginseng. Here comes the jinx, yeah. They genetics been synthetic. Screaming they genius. A finger wave, they all fall. Niggas is Jenga. God gave me light. A good year full of free will. Trump card, tell me not to spare your life.
I love that on that line, the baby kisses. I mean, there may have been a different reason for it, but I just love that it's like at the end of the verse that caused all that. They're like,
calling and look side to side, like what did they say? And they ignore his voice, and then you realize that the devil is talking to you.
wow.
Grinding, you know what I keep in the lining. Niggas better stay in line when you see a nigga like me shining. Grinding, you know what I keep in the lining. Niggas better stay in line when you see a nigga like me shining. Grinding.
I guess it's perfect that I watched the Tiny Desk performance and got you guys' comments before this. That tied so perfectly into it. I love it. Wow. That was good. Salem, I mean, really, this is not the time. I swear, he thinks every time that I film, it's like, great, it's my time to get all the pets. Anyways, I loved those. I'm sure there's a lot in there that I didn't get, especially in the second video. I am curious to know if it was nodding to certain things or if it's just in general, like reminiscent of certain things. But I don't know, for some reason it just felt kind of how I felt about Element, except I can't place anything. So I don't know if that's just me thinking that, maybe because I got that feeling at the beginning of it almost feeling like a movie trailer at the beginning. Maybe it was just that, but if there is something, please let me know. First video, those visuals were just beautiful. But I loved that there was a lot of parallels. Sometimes videos don't necessarily feel like an album theme. They don't always, you know, have a ton of connections. But I liked that this one had, even if it was just certain scenes or the way they kept certain things throughout both of them, like that dragging. And I mean, I know those are common elements in visuals, don't get me wrong, but it just felt like they matched up without being like a continuous story. Oh my God, this cat. I love that album so much. Actually, yesterday I was literally putting it up to schedule it for YouTube, and it just made me think about how I can't wait to get my vinyl. I already have my 2 Kendrick ones in. Taylor ones won't be shipping until October, but I've decided that I kind of want to start a vinyl collection, especially because my grandmother had a massive vinyl collection, and I'm so upset that we don't have those anymore. My grandfather thought they were somewhere, like a mud room or something, and I was like, they're not in there. That's when we figured out that they must have been in a storage unit. We had this little storage unit, and when we didn't know about her Alzheimer's progressing, I'm sure it just got auctioned off because I'm sure she didn't pay it. We didn't find out about it until too late, essentially. So her massive vinyl collection is just gone. And whoever bid on that unit, they got an absolute treasure trove. The last time my grandmother's vinyl collection was moved, it took up an entire, I can't remember if it was a flatbed trailer or if it was, I think it was a 2-horse trailer, and it was like top to bottom. I mean, we're talking about thousands of vinyls. It's devastating to think about, quite frankly. I try not to think about it. But anyways, I've decided that I want to restart. I'll get some of the ones that I know were her classics eventually. I don't know all the ones she had by any means. And I know she had a lot of different variants. To circle back to that, she had a lot of different variants of some of her favorite ones. So I know she had a lot of repeats. I plan to replace ones that I know of and the top ones my grandfather can think about, but I'm also obviously going to be adding in my own. But my favorite thing about this whole thing is that I'm starting this whole vinyl deal, but I also don't have a record player, so I gotta get on that. So if you have any recommendations, I don't necessarily... not Fang. What is your name? Salem. That's so bad. Sorry, Salem. I want one that's like not... Hey, vicious. Since when did you start doing that? You've never done the whole bite thing when you get excited. Kittens have taught you bad habits. If anybody has any recommendations on record players that you like, that I want one that's like decently beginner friendly. Like, I mean, I can figure things out, but I don't want to spend like, I was looking at them the other day and I was like, Jesus, I'm not trying to spend $1,000 on a record player. Like, respectfully, Maybe I'll get there, but at this point, I'm really not trying to spend more than like a few $100s maybe. I don't know if I can get one for that, but I don't know. And obviously, let me know what did I get right, what did I get wrong, what did I miss, because I'm sure there was plenty, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.